thing. You are co-creating with source. You are source, but you are co-creating with, there's free will choice. But when you become your core frequency, you attract what you are. So effortlessly, naturally, gradually, the more I let go and just be me, the core frequency, your base pulse rhythm begins beyond all dimensions and all time to radiate your core frequency. And this is why when you do certain types of, in the invisible world, you go to certain places, they recognize you automatically by your core frequency. Your name is known in the heavens. Your name is known here on earth. And when you are at one with all, unattached to anything, because you're just being you, and you've cleared and you're radiating and you've gotten clear with the universe, what it is you want, I'm telling you guys, beyond what you could ever imagine. Heaven comes to earth. The queendom of heaven is in your heart, and that core frequency, 5 to 15 feet in all directions, not to mention the quantum field, begins to radiate and oscillate your core frequency. And then you begin to attract what you are, unattached to anything, at one with all, unattached to anything. And life becomes a whole new world. And this is what I started to do 2 years ago. I learned these tools and these techniques, and I started to consistently infuse them into my daily life. And it's a scientific formula, right? And it works. And I can't even imagine, like 2 years ago, if someone would have told me like what your life's going to be in 2 years. Even if they told me to write down everything, and I did, it's beyond even that. The universe is listening. And literally after I quit my job, your words are powerful. I started to pray for the liberation of all sentient beings and a new global paradigm of mental health that treats the root cause. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to do. And remember, intention is a magnetic frequency that exists between matter. And literally in the quantum field, I was sending out with my own words. In the beginning was the word. In the beginning, God said, let there be light. Sound becomes light. Right? So intention attracts, it's a magnet, everything, the right person, the right podcast, the right job, the right teacher, the right whatever. And as your frequency shifts through the power of your words, through the power of intention, through the power of repetition, through the power of authenticity, through the power of getting clear with the universe, what it is you want, what do you really want in your social life? What do you really want in your financial life? What do you really want in your family life? What do you really want in your spiritual life? And what do you want for your health? And as you get clear, and every single night you speak it into existence, the universe intelligent, nothing happens on accident right before you sleep. And then while you're sleeping, you speak your script, you get clear and you tell the universe, and then you fall asleep while your subconscious mind is being reprogrammed to what you just spoke, because right before you sleep, recency and intention matters. And 2020, and then check this out, every single day you reflect, what did I do today that was actually I'm proud of? What did I learn today? Right? What was a magic moment that happened today? As you reflect right before you go to bed, right? And you're getting better every single day. You're becoming more of who you really are. And there's a formula, and there's sacred tools, and there's accountability in the community that we can utilize to become our best versions. And I'm telling you, quantum leaps, quantum shifts into brand new timelines is not only possible, I feel 2026. And that's why I wanted this journal for myself, because I utilize these tools, but to be held accountable, not only by myself, like in the morning, 15 to 20 minutes in the morning. That's all it takes. 15 to 20 minutes in the evening. It's a system that utilizes the tools, my favorite tools, to help you become the frequency of everything you desire. And if you're consistent with it over a period of time, it compounds, and it's amazing what starts happening when you have consistency and your clarity, and you get clear with the universe, and you take daily action steps every single day. It's the rules and the laws of the universe. If you hold a steady intention is a magnetic frequency. So every single day in the journal, you're going to write down your intention for that day. It's going to attract into your life, if you hold it steady, everything you need. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not lying. Like, it's just a science. If you hold a steady intention, it will attract. It's a magnetic frequency that exists between matter, everything you need to fulfill that intention. And so when I started praying be careful what you intend, by the way. When I started praying for the liberation of all sentient beings, show me what I need to see, tell me what I need to do. I'm telling you, I'm not even joking. It started to happen in my hologram, guys. Beyond what I could even script, because literally in the quantum field, it's literally searching everything that is in alignment, frequency, co-resonant frequency, harmony with your intention. The right teacher, the right podcast, the right book, the right journal, everything you need at the right time will be attracted to you. And here's the key. Then when it's attracted to you, it's there's physical, emotional, mental. So even though you're creating from the quantum field, there's daily steps, right? So in the journal, it says, what are 2 or 3 steps that I'm going to take today? I'm going to write that email. And this is what started happening to me. Like, I would wake up and I would do my techniques, and it would literally say, like, I would literally hear in the morning, okay, here are the 2, 3 things you're going to do. Write an email to Rosie. And I was like, why? Why would I do that? Like, I haven't spoken to Rosie for 6 months. But I took those 2 or 3 steps every single day. Start a company with Nicole. What? Right? As you hold that intention and then you quiet your mind and you reprogram your subconscious mind, you're going to start getting what I call direct cognition, direct knowing of what those next steps are. And as long as you hold a steady intention and every day you take 1, 2, 3 steps towards your goal, you're collapsing timelines. The speed between action and intuition collapses timelines. You're literally collapsing timelines because your intuition will tell you what are the next 2, 3 steps. And this journal is designed to collapse timelines, to become the frequency of whatever it is that you intend, and you're co-creating. What I like to say is the greatest, most epic love story ever. And the end path of all spiritual paths is service. So I hope that in your career, the goal of the career, if you look at Japanese, right, it's ilkagai, right? Like, what can I do that I enjoy doing, right? I enjoy it, that I can do a career out of. So when I'm adding value to other people, it's service, right? Whatever that is, right? That I enjoy, that adds value to people, that I can make a living off, right? And so all of those 3 intersect, and it's up to you to co-create whatever it is. And the truth is, you deserve everything you desire in your health life, in your social life, in your financial life, and in your family life. You deserve that. And the only thing holding you back is false evidence appearing real. Fear. It's not real. It's an illusion. Right? And so it's been working for me, but I haven't had, if you want to say, an organized journal with all of my favorite tools in an organized way, which realistically doesn't take, over 2 hours of, no, it's like 15, 20 minutes in the morning, 15, 20 minutes in the evening, and reprogramming during the magic time, right? Right when you wake up, you're in Theta Brainwaves. The door to your subconscious mind is wide open. Why does this matter? By the time you're 35 years old, science shows 95% of everything that you do is subconscious mind programming. Literally. It's from the ages of 0 to 7, you downloaded apps. Whether you're aware of it or not, from 0 to 7, you're always in subconscious or delta, right? That's why kids fall asleep so quickly, right? When they're in the backseat and you're driving, they just fall asleep. They're in theta all the time, which means the door to their app store, their brain, is wide open. They're downloading programs. How do I receive love from my father? Download app. How do I receive love from my mother? Download app. How is my dad to my mom? Download that. You're going to seek that exact subconscious pattern by the time you're 35, if you're not fully aware and have not deprogrammed your familial conditioning, your individual conditioning, your cultural conditioning. I'm Korean. I have loyalty toward my friends. All of that stuff. You become aware one by one. And you have to reprogram your subconscious mind, because by the time you're 35, automatically, you're going to keep getting into that same karmic relationship over and over, because that's what you witnessed as a kid between your mom and your dad, right? That's the program you downloaded. Right? Until you become aware, and then you reprogram and you get clear with the universe. Don't fight the old thing. Focus on what you really want and write it out and speak it into existence. And not only that, reprogram your iPhone, your brain, to the program, their subconscious mind, which is literally between the cells in the body. Your subconscious mind is literally in the body. The body keeps the score. And literally, when you speak it, your body is listening. And when you reprogram it while you're sleeping, when you're in theta again, when you're half awake, half asleep, every single body, when they fall asleep, they have to go into theta. And then when you wake up, theta, right? So there's 2 meditations in the journal, right when you wake up, right when you're falling asleep. The sleep one is a new one. Some of you have the abundance in the morning already, right? And the sleep one is a new meditation while you sleep to reprogram your mind to the understanding and belief and knowing that you are limitless. If I could like infuse my 2-year-old son with one quality, you know what it would be? Self-esteem, positive self-esteem and self-belief. Believe in yourself. Belief is the bridge that makes it possible. So when you start your subconscious mind, as you're waking up, as you're sleeping, begins to reprogram into the belief and knowing that you are limitless and you deserve everything you desire and you are worthy. That's what these meditations will do. And then you get clear with the universe. Every 3 months, you script. In my family life, this is what I want. In my social life, this is what I want, right? And you write it out. And then every night before you fall asleep, you're reading it aloud with your own words. These are powerful tools. And if you're consistent with it, and then when you wake up, you get clear on your intention and you take 2 or 3 steps towards it. And if you're consistent with this over the course of 365 days, right? And it's organized in a system for you. And if you follow that system, I truly believe you are going to quantum shift. And the most beautiful thing is you're going to become the frequency of whatever it is that you desire. And at the end of the day, what you're going to really tune into is what you really desire is you. It's about who you become, your character, your core frequency, right? And that's the beauty of when you get clear with the universe. I want this in my family life. I want this in my social life. I want this in my health life. As you literally reprogram your subconscious mind, take steps towards it, and you go on the path in a systematic journey, you get 1% better every single day. You speak it into existence before you go to sleep. You do the meditations, right? And it's only like 15 to 20 minutes in the morning and night. You're literally becoming the frequency of what you seek, and what you seek is seeking you. And then you become a frequency match, not only on the physical, emotional, mental, but in the quantum world. And so you're collapsing timelines because every morning the speed between action and intuition collapses timelines. Right? And you can get specific with the universe because you are co-creating, because the greatest gift ever given to humanity is free will choice. There's no force in source, right? For there to be love, there has to be a choice, and you get to choose with your subconscious mind. You get to choose with your scripting. You get to choose by taking action, which is a frequency, or not taking action. You get to choose with your intention. And if you're purposeful, intentional about this every single day for 365 days, what is possible, right? All things are possible for him or her who believes. Believe, receive, and you will achieve, because you become who you are looking for, and you're already it. It's really about removing the programming, conditioning, because a lot of people have been programmed. I have to do this to be worthy. I have to achieve this to be worthy. But it's not about that. It's you already are it. It's about removing all of the barriers to the frequency, to your core frequency of who you already are. Congrats, you're already it. You already know, it's already done. So if you're out there, I want you to just clarify with the universe before 2026 comes. Tune in real quick. I want you to, it's a radio receiver. In the unified field, you can tune into any potential possibility anytime. But first, you got to quiet your mind. So the mind will follow the breath, or the breath will follow the mind. So wherever you are out there, let's get very clear with the universe right now, okay? And just tune into that frequency. So wherever you are, close your eyes if you're not driving. Take a slow breath in for 4. And exhale for 7. In for 4. Exhale for 7. In for 4. And out for 7. Now I want you to imagine your wildest dreams are true. What would it feel like in your health life? So in your physical health, what is your goal? What do you desire? Get clear and tune in to the frequency as if it's already done. Strong, healthy, present, relaxed. So tune into that frequency. Now, I want you to get clear in your family life. What is your ideal dream self? How do they show up in your family? What is the core frequency as a father, as a mother, as a sister, as a leader? And tune into that frequency as if it's already done. Now, in your social life, in your friendships, create a bridge through your imagination to the frequency, to the radio station, which exists already in the unified field. What does your dream social life look like? And just tune into that frequency for a little while. And now, tune into your career, your service to humanity. What is it that you can do, your wildest dreams, if you could imagine your service to humanity while you're making a living, doing what you love? What does that look like? What does that feel like? What are you doing? Who are you doing it with? Tune into that inner child, because usually that inner child knows. Beautiful. You deserve everything you desire. So now that you're clear, I want to go through the Limitless Journal and show you how you're going to get there. Okay. All right. So here it is, the Limitless Journal. Achieve, believe, become the frequency of your wildest dreams in 1 year. So when you get this journal, there's going to be a welcome letter, and literally the first page, okay, there's a QR code, and you're going to scan that, and you're going to enter into a Discord channel, right? Replace the I in illness with we, illness becomes wellness. And there's going to be a community in the Discord channel. Every single buddy who's in that community, I'm going to be in that community, is literally going to have a journal. Okay. So that's like the sacred space, the fun space where we get to share. You're not alone. We're going to have live calls in there sometimes, updates. We're going to share our wins in there. We're going to share our losses in there. And it's going to become more and more. We're going to share like bonus meditations in there. There's going to be a community there. You're not doing it alone. And so there's immediate accountability, and hopefully we're going to be able to gamify it, right? Like it's going to be like a game, like fun, right? Like it should be. And so it's called the Limitless Community, and it's in Discord. So you're going to download that as soon as you get it. And then, okay. You're going to share your wins. You're going to get daily support, exclusive meditations, like-minded souls, everybody trying to be their best version that year, really. And sometimes I'm going to do lives on there, and there's going to be accountability, right? So that's really important, because what I found for myself personally is when I have accountability, there's like another level that I go to when I know that, like, hey, you know what? Like, I have accountability to my team. I have accountability to my family. Obviously, I have accountability to myself first and foremost, and to God, right? And there's so when I know that there's accountability, like, it brings a level of awareness for me that brings me into my best version. That it's not just for me, right? It's for everybody in the community, and that's beautiful. All right, so we're gonna have a community on the Discord channel. All right, and so I want to walk you through kind of what this journal is. First, there's a commitment, right? So there's a limitless commitment, and there's a page right here where you make a deal to yourself. Hey, I'm gonna be consistent, and your signature is everything. Your signature is don't even get me into like legal and lawful. Your signature has value and is worthy, and it's a commitment, right? So you commit, hey, I'm gonna do this for 365 days. I'm committed to 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, 15 to 20 minutes in the evening, right? And literally then it talks about how this journal works, and it goes through neuroplasticity, subconscious programming, frequency alignment, pretty much everything that I've ever learned in this lifetime. Every single one of my favorite tools is organized in a systematic way into this journal, right? So what is the morning ritual? So remember, as soon as you wake up, so first of all, before you even do anything or get into day one, there's going to be a scripting, right? And so you're going to script out and write down what is your limitless life, right? And you're going to write it in past tense as if it's already happened, right? You're going to be specific as possible, right? And you know what I say here is dream big, right? So literally character development. Who are you? That's the most important thing, who you become. In my most authentic self, I have become, and there's lines for you to write out. Who do you really want to be? How do you want to show up? Your character. I am known for. People recognize me as someone who I show this daily by, right? And so it's all out for you. All you got to do is fill in the blanks, right? In your career and purpose, what am I creating professionally? And you're going to get very clear and specific with the universe in your career and your purpose life. Each day I dedicate myself to, I have created my dream path by, fill it in. My work consistently produces a major achievement that I've completed. You're going to write it out as if it's already done. In your family life, there's an area for you to script. In your social life and friendship, so the main areas of your life. In your health is wealth and well-being, right? So you get to write it out, and you guys know there's the words are spells, but there's something about writing it down that brings it from your mind, right, into the physical. You're literally writing it down, universe intelligent. So you're bringing it to the physical plane, from your mind to the physical plane. And there's an alchemical magic that happens when you do that, right? And then you're going to write it actually, again, your personal script, right? And so in your character life, your career life, your family life, your social life, and your health life, right? And so every single day when you wake up, there's going to be a mantra for the day. I deserve everything I desire. And you're going to start your day with gratitude. Okay. So you're just going to say, today I am grateful for, right? And it's a formula. As soon as you feel the frequency of gratitude, you literally connect with your higher self, and there's a frequency that starts radiating. I'm grateful for what I already have. Universe, I'm ready to receive more. You talk to the most successful people in the universe, they all have a gratitude practice. So every single morning, you're going to wake up and you're going to listen to your morning meditation if you choose. This is going to, like, as soon as you wake up, right? It's going to start rewiring your subconscious mind while you're in theta, right? To the frequency of abundance, to the frequency of everything you desire. And then as soon as you're done, you're just going to write out, I'm grateful for 1, 2, or 3 things. And you're going to write it out. And you're going to spend like a minute just really tuning into the frequency of gratitude. You're going to start your day with gratitude. Okay. And then the next question is 3 things that you're going to do today. So you got very clear in your scripting, right? You listen to the meditation. Usually during the meditation, you'll get a download of the things that you want to for that day, right? And it's usually, for me at this point, it's become so clear. Like, I know exactly when I do my meditation in the morning, what are the 2, 3 things I'm going to do today. Some days it's nothing, honestly. That's rare on a day off. But like every day there's like 2 or 3 things, right? And so you're going to write it out. You're going to write down the 2, 3 things you can do. And that's an accountability to yourself. So remember, if you hold a steady intention and you take 2 or 3 steps towards your goal every day, you're going to get there, right? The speed between action and intuition collapses timelines. It's a law of the universe, and you don't give up. And imagine if you do that 365 days in a row, what is possible? We shall see. And then, so you're going to go about your day. You have your mantra for the day. I am worthy of everything you desire. You've listened to your frequency. You're going to start your day in abundance. You're already told the universe and connected with your higher self. What am I grateful for? And then there's 3 things you're going to do. And so throughout the course of that day, it can be really simple things. I'm going to call this friend, right? I'm going to research about that house. I'm going to schedule a tour, right? Or whatever it is. I'm going to write that email to that friend, right? 3 simple steps to get you closer to your goals, right? And there's going to be an evening reflection. So you're going to go about your day, and at night, you're going to write down before you go to bed, right? So when you wake up and then you go to bed, 15 to 20 minutes, what is one thing that I learned today? Earth is a school, right? And we're here to learn and expand. And every single day, if you get 1% better every single day, and this was Kobe Bryant's mantra, Mamba mentality, every single day I learned something new. Earth is a school. What did I learn today? So you're just going to contemplate, what did I learn? What is one thing that I did well today? You're going to celebrate the little victories, right? And then what is one thing I will improve tomorrow? What can I do better tomorrow? 1% better every single day. And then check this out. Right before you fall asleep, recency and intention matters. You're going to go back to your script in the 4 areas of your life, and you're going to read it out loud with your own words right before you fall asleep. Recency and intention before you sleep matters. So right before you fall asleep, you're going to read out whatever it is that you scripted in the specific areas of your life. And then there's this meditation, this new meditation that I created. It's literally, we put so much intention and science into it. It's literally designed to, first of all, get you into your breath. So out of your mind and into your breath. And once you're in your breath, literally it drops you, literally the music changes and my voice changes into theta brainwaves. So it's taking you from alpha to theta. So as you're in theta, then the affirmations start coming in, and the affirmations have been through ASMR. So they're literally like soft affirmations. I've tried this meditation a few times. I've never listened to the end because I've never heard the end because even though I made it, like I'm asleep literally by the time it ends. And it's literally designed to go for 3 or 4 hours while you're sleeping. So while you're going into theta, remember your subconscious mind, your app store is open. It's reprogramming your subconscious mind to the understanding and the truth that you are limitless, that you deserve everything you desire. And it's doing that while you're sleeping. Okay. And so that's what's going to happen. And then also, I forgot, like before you fall asleep, there's one thing that I really like to emphasize. What is one magic moment that happened today? And if you get consistent with trying to find magic moments, for me, what this really does, and what do I mean by a magic moment? They're like little simple things when I'm present that I notice that I would actually normally miss if I wasn't present. Sorry, I said pregnant. So, for example, like when I'm speaking to an elderly person, when I'm really present, and they smile, you can notice like the way that they smile, and just through their smile, it's not words. You can't describe it in words. You know, and you understand exactly how they live their whole life, right? And I like those magic moments during the day, right? And if you're trying to notice as many things as possible, what color is the car? What does the license plate say? And you're just becoming aware, more and more aware, because at night, you're going to write down a magic moment. It encourages you to be completely present. And when you are completely present, remember what you seek is seeking you. At one with all, unattached to anything. You're not in your mind. The universe has the right to send to you, literally, because you're not attached, you're present. There's no anxiety in the present moment. There's no depression in the present moment. The present moment is a cure, really. And so you're radiating your core frequency. The things are going to just start happening in your lifetime. And so there's a magic moment, and I love magic moments. Like, to be honest, like the big things are great, but like the little things, those magic moments, like literally for me personally these days are the reason that I came to Earth, like to notice. God is the energetic infrastructure that runs through all things and all people. So to notice the little details, the more I'm aware of God. So you're going to write that down, right? And then every morning you're going to come back, right? And you're going to reprogram your subconscious mind while you sleep, while you're awake. What am I grateful for, right? And you're going to be consistent with this. And we're going to be documenting our wins and our losses and everything, encouraging each other in the community, right? And so every single month, right? If you do it consistently for 30 days, you're going to start seeing shifts, right? And then every month there's a QR code, you scan it, and then there's a message from me every month. So there's 12 video messages from me just to encourage you along the way. And we pre-recorded these. Right. And every 3 months, every quarter, you're going to have an opportunity. It's insane. Once you write things down and you take daily action steps, some of those goals are already going to be done. You're already going to cross off some of those goals. So we're going to give you an opportunity to script again, right? To rescript, write down again your kind of like your new goals for the next 3 months. And every 3 months, we're going to rescript, right? Every month, you're going to have a video. And every single day, there's a daily formula to rewire your subconscious mind, to take daily steps towards your goal, to learn something new, to improve every single day. And there's going to be a community to keep you accountable, right? And every single day. And if we do this together for 365 days, I'm truly excited. Like, I'm excited for me. Like, what type of frequency and quantum alignment and shifts, because for me, there's never been a better time to be alive personally. You are the greatest technology, but the technologies that are coming out like are so, how can I say, they can collapse timelines if you use them in the right way. But the greatest technology is you, your words, your attitude, your beliefs, your 12-stranded DNA, right? And if your consistency and authenticity, and you get clear with the universe what you want, and you take daily steps towards it, you speak it into existence right before you fall asleep, you literally reprogram your subconscious mind to the belief. While you're in Theta Brainwaves, you learn something new every day. You get 1% better every day. You share your wins, and you have people encouraging you in a community. And every month you get like it's kind of like I'm a cheerleader. Like the videos, I was really just trying to cheer you on. And there's like a value, like dream big, go for it. You right? Every month there's like a new theme, if you want to call it, which has been, and every 3 months you're readjusting your goals to your new belief system, right? And if you do this formula consistently for 365 days, it's insane who you are going to become. And that is the key, who you become, the frequency of who you become. And for me, this is what I wanted, accountability, and every single one of my favorite tools put into a journal for 365 days, the Limitless Journal, right? And so, yeah, if this resonates with you guys, I'm going to be starting my practice January 1st. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, there should be a link. It's tagged. It's I think there should be a link on whatever platform you're on in the comments. We're on StreamYard right now, so I'm not 100% sure. But if you look at the comments, there's a link to the journal. There's also a link on Source Clothing. And it would be a joy to see you in the community and take this 365-day journey together. Take a look within, and you will find you are who you've been looking for the whole time. And that there's a science to this, right? If you speak it into existence, the universe intelligent, your beliefs and your words and your actions are all in co-resonant frequency, harmony, and aligned. And every single day, you're finding the frequency of gratitude for what already exists. You're starting your day in the frequency of abundance. Abundance attracts more abundance. Authenticity attracts authenticity. And this is the same kind of formula that I started to follow, not in a systematic way, because I didn't have the journal then. But these are the same tools that I had utilized just 2 years ago, guys. Okay. I had 7,000 followers on Instagram. I wasn't being consistent. I knew deep down, honestly, I was supposed to do something, and I was supposed to share my truth. But, my mind, the subconscious mind, imposter syndrome, man, this wisdom's crazy. What are people going to think about me? I didn't have a community to keep me accountable. But not doing it became harder than doing it. And so like, I understood these tools, but I didn't have it in a systematic way. So I had to kind of like become real with myself. And I had to say, okay, I'm going to keep myself accountable. And literally in the back of my mind, every single day, like there was like, dude, like you're here to share your truth. You need to share your truth. And my mind would jump in and give me every excuse not to. And finally, I said, okay, fine. I'm going to do a 2-week fast, and I don't care. I'm going to create 20 short videos. I got clear, and I scripted out what I wanted. And I probably have that script somewhere, but every single one of them has become true. And I got clear with the universe, what it is I wanted, beyond what I could ever imagine, right? And I started to read it before I went to bed. I wasn't even that consistent, honestly, because I didn't have the accountability. Like I would probably read it 50% of the time. But I just began to get clear with the universe what I wanted. And then I started taking action steps. I started rewiring my subconscious mind, right? And then I started taking action steps. And I promised myself, okay, I don't care by the end of these 4 weeks. And there were steps that I had to take. Like I had to look on Upwork, How did I find Jintars? I had to look on Upwork. And, my mind was like, you can't afford it. My mind was like, da, 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 da. My mind was like, blah, 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 blah. Like every excuse. But I said, I don't care. I'm going to do it. Every day I took an action step. Okay. I interviewed 3 Upwork people. I started, and this was before my fast, right? Because I said, by my fast, I'm going to have the person I'm going to work with already, right? And I started taking action steps, even how little they were. Like, okay, like I'm going to send out 10 messages on Upwork today, whatever. Right. And you take one step in the right direction, the universe responds. Every step you take, there's a quantum infinite potential that opens up. And some of us just literally need the accountability to ourselves, first of all, and from a community, and to get clear, and then to take those steps. That's really all it is. And so I started doing that. And by the end of the 2 weeks of my fast, I said, I'm going to have 4 1-hour episodes. And I did my research, and I found a podcast company that I could afford. I understood my strengths. I said, I can upload them, and then the podcast company can do everything else. I don't care. I'm going to do 4 long episodes. And then I had to have the courage, right? Every day. Like one of my steps was like, ask the director, Dr. Goldhammer, to do a podcast with you. And I had resistance, but every day I wrote it down. I was being accountable. I promised myself I was going to do it, and I did it. So you still have to take action steps, but you're going to write it down every day, and it's going to be clear to you. And there's grace, even if you don't, right? Every day is new. His mercies are new every morning. Her mercies are new every morning. Mother Earth, she gave him birth. And so I took those and I said, I'm going to do 20 short videos. And when you promise yourself something and you write it down, right, then I did it. And when you do it, you build trust with yourself. By the end of those 2 weeks, I did 20 short videos. I knew who I was going to post it with, and I did 4 long form. And I promised myself that year I was going to do 1 podcast episode every week, and I'm going to do 5 short videos every week, no matter what. And in the beginning, I didn't even know how I was going to do it, right? But you take those 3 action steps. Okay, like I'm gonna research, how do I do 1-minute videos? How do I do 2-minute videos, right? Okay, I'm gonna create the stuff on Instagram. And guys, that was 2 years ago. I didn't even have the systems. There was days I wasn't consistent, but for the most part, I tried, right? And it works. I think I have and it's not about a number of followers. It's who you become. Who was I back then? The level of belief that I had in myself, right? The level of service in my career that I was doing. If you look at who I was 2 years ago and who I am now, I'm telling you the quantum shifts and alignments that are possible when you follow this formula. You reprogram your subconscious mind. You take daily steps. You keep the promises to yourself. You find gratitude every day. Every day you reflect and get 1% better, and you speak it into existence before you go to sleep. It works. And so if you look at it, who I was 2 years ago and who I am now, and what's happened in my life, but most importantly, who I've become. Do I truly believe that I am limitless? Absolutely. And this year, I'm even dreaming bigger. I went from 7,000 followers. I don't even know, 720,000 followers on Instagram now, 800,000, 700 on one account on Facebook, and 100,000 on 800,000 on Facebook. And then my career, guys, it's service. I find joy in it. This is fun for me. I get to do what I love with who I love, and the team that I get to work with, and the tribe that I get to play with on the Eternal Life Tribe. These are the things that I love. I love leading breath work. I love the Eternal Life wisdom. I love service. And then also the frequency of abundance. I was in a frequency of poverty 2 years ago. I was serving for free. I didn't believe that I deserved a tremendous abundance and financial wealth. My finances have taken another turn. I'm just at a point now where I understand now it's really about service, adding value, and believing that you are worthy. And for now, the collective consciousness exchanges pieces of paper. I'm like, cool, bring that, because this mission is going to, for the new global paradigm mental health, a new earth, it's going to require a lot of intellectual energy, like smart wisdom, a lot of heart energy, a lot of love, but also a lot of what people call money or Bitcoin or whatever you want to call it. So I'm open to that. Avalanches of God's abundance. And I feel great about it, the value that I'm adding in this reciprocal energy exchange. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And you deserve everything you desire. And it's been working for me. And I wanted to put all of the tools together in a systematic way, with accountability, with community, into a daily thing, 25, 30 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening, that if we follow it together, because what good is it if you achieve your dreams just yourself? No, you want to do it together. Together we remember, together. Right. And that's what I'm really contemplating these days. How can I create energy flow systems, decentralized systems, where everybody is abundant and everybody is free? right? And then I started realizing, okay, I can't do it for anybody else, but I can put together a system that works, that has worked for me. All of my favorite tools: reprogram your subconscious mind, get clear with the universe, find gratitude, take daily steps, script it out and write it out. Okay, learn one thing every single day. What was a magic moment? Be present, and every single night while you sleep, speak it into existence. And every 3 months, revise it and get clear, right? And you keep taking these steps, you will become the frequency of what you seek, because what you seek is seeking you, and your intention is a magnetic frequency, and you deserve everything you desire. So I don't know if you guys feel it, but I feel it. I don't even know like how to say it. 2026 for me, being consistent with these tools, but more importantly, becoming the frequency of what I seek. And guys, you deserve everything you desire. Imagination is the bridge to the invisible world. And when you get clear in a moment of lucidity and you write it down and you get clear and you speak it into existence, there's a point and a time, I don't even know, where the universe really, your higher self, there's a moment. Like I can't tell when it happens for each and every single person. But you don't give up, and you're consistent and you're authentic and you keep going for it. There's just a moment, I don't even know how to say it, where the universe says, this guy's serious. He's not quitting. He's really praying for the liberation of all sentient beings. He really believes that's possible. Oh, he really does believe in a new global paradigm of mental health. He took that jab, but he got right back up. This guy will never quit. Oh, yeah, I'm still human. I still stumble sometimes. That's okay. He has grace. And this guy's serious. And there's a point where the universe gets the message. This guy's serious. She's serious about this. And then things just start happening. Take a look within, and you will find you are who you've been looking for the whole time. So I got my journal, Limitless Journal. Shout out Nicole. She put so much love and energy and organization into this. It's such a joy to do what you love with who you love, and also to make an impact for humanity. And my prayer is, before we did this live stream, I prayed over this journal for 9 minutes. This is not even mine. I'm not even attached to it. I put it on an altar and I say to Source, use it to help as many people as possible become the limitless version of themselves that they already are. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in this journal in our lives on earth as it is in the highest heavens. And my vision is everybody gets to do what they love with who they love, and everybody gets to be abundant and be able to provide for all of their physical, emotional, mental, spiritual needs. Freedom is our birthright. And I pray that this journal might be a sacred tool for the liberation of all sentient beings, beginning with me, beginning with you. And I pray that 2026 is that year for many of us. And I pray that this is a sacred tool that can help us remember who we already are and help us on the physical plane, because 3D is a real plane too, to take the steps in the quantum leaps and shifts into the alignment of the frequency of our wildest dreams, because you deserve everything you desire. So if this resonates with you, I invite you to look in the chat. There's a link somewhere there. There's a QR code there. There's a QR code right here. Take your camera, take a picture of it, and it'll send you to the link. I'm not 100%. I know, depending on where you are in the world, I think it's international. I know USA, it works for sure. So take a picture of it. And I hope to see you inside the Limitless community. If you're already in the Eternal Life Tribe, beautiful guys, it's such a journey to take together, to remember who we are together. And I'm excited for the Eternal Life Tribe as well this year. Like, we'll see how it all goes. But like quantum shifts, obviously you track what you are. So, that's the goal, is a decentralized community, a free community, where we all get to do what we want with who we want. And there's abundance. And when your physical needs are taken care of, then you can focus on the spiritual, you can focus on your Ilkagai, you can focus on your purpose. And that's what I feel for this new year. Avalanches of God's abundance. Joy. And guys, when I tune into the new earth, it's limitless abundance. Think limitless. And I believe with all of my heart, all of my mind, all of my soul, in perfect divine right timing, harmony, and order. Like literally, I believe it. It's to the detail. Like, we signed up for this. Like, everybody gets to play their perfect role. And creating the infrastructure right? For our children and our children's children to be able to do that, right? And you are who you've been looking for. Holarchy, not hierarchy. We are. Congrats, you're it. Source. You already know it's already done. And I pray that this journal can be a sacred tool in the remembrance and quantum leaps and shifts into our highest aligned timeline for the liberation of all sentient beings in a new global paradigm of mental health. I give thanks in advance. 2026, limitless. Let's go, beautiful family. Thanks for joining me on this beautiful day. I hope to see you inside the Limitless community. Love, light, peace, and truth to all sentient beings. 2026. Let's get it. Peace out, family. Signing off.